Bayonne is my kind of town. Its glitzy, glamorous neighbor, Biarritz, is more famous, but that hasn't hurt Bayonne a bit. In its own quiet, cheerful way, like the two rivers that run through it, the Nive and the Adour, Bayonne just keeps rolling along. It's been lucky, too. The city, capital of the Pays Basque in France, elected a mayor who made a difference. He restored the once tacky center to its original style, rebuilt some of the old iconic monuments, and gave the old Jewish quarter on the north side of the Adour a facelift. In a rating of 100 cities in France, Bayonne came in the top 6. A mixture of cultures, Basque, French, Spanish, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, gives Bayonne a sophistication lacking in many small French provincial towns. For example, the local chocolate industry has a history that goes back hundreds of years. When Sephardic Jews were forced to leave Spain during the Inquisition, they brought with them the rare and much sought-after cocoa bean. Napoleon and his troops were quartered in Bayonne. One of the most lethal weapons in his arsenal, the bayonet, was invented here. And jambon de Bayonne is famous way beyond its borders. The town has worked hard to make it a pleasant place to live. There are a lot of good restaurants, interesting museums, one of the oldest cinemas in France with movies in the original version, something that's hard to find even in Paris. But best of all, cycling lanes in all directions. You can choose to bike along the Nive, the smaller of the two rivers, into the countryside, or along the Adour, all the way to Biarritz. East, west, north, or south, there are safe, well-maintained, and mostly flat biking paths. You don't own your own bike? No problem. The tourist office will lend you one free. The train connections are excellent too. So there's easy access to Bordeaux, Paris, Toulouse, or you can have lunch in San Sebastian, Spain, an easy hour away. Festivals happen all year round, but the Fête de Bayonne is special. The town, with a normal population of about 40,000, absorbs approximately 1 million revelers in 5 days. The place is covered in picnic tables and benches. People eat and drink until all hours. Many businesses simply close and join in. It's de rigueur to dress in red and white. In many ways, Bayonne is an ideal city as imagined by the ancient Greeks. 40,000 people in an ideal location, close to the mountains and the sea, and an easygoing way of life. A city which is pleasant for tourists. The Romans settled here in the 3rd century AD. By the 12th century, it was an important port and still is today. But the Basques were here long before that. The saying goes, when God created man, he robbed a Basque grave. Along with the Celts, they were the first Europeans and are proud of it and their land. Their old culture, with its separate non-Indo-European language and pagan Christian customs, lucky for us, they have maintained this unspoiled little corner of France for thousands of years.